I felt the need to want to come back just to be part of the socioeconomic transformation that I believe.
Hey guys, listen everybody. I'm gonna share. This is a series that I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna share this with you guys. These are Sierra Leoneans that are, making great impact, in times like these to save the planet because we're talking about climate change, right? I was gonna do this in English, but I'll do it on a Creole because I want to let my brother and sister they all see this, and I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna just do an evaluation, just do an analysis of the whole thing and share with you. But our sister is into garbage collection, and they use that and for better with society and better with economy. She's making fertilizers out of the trash they collect. This is a big deal for a lot of us, within the diaspora, because the lessons that should be learned from this is how government create jobs. So when the government they tell you hey, government, this is how you create jobs. You look for entrepreneurs like these. This with sister, then kind of people that are innovative. These are the people who can create thousands of jobs within our economy. So within the government need for doing that for step in and empower these people to see how they can help them to achieve their dreams. But let me play this video of our sister who's making a remarkable, mark in the world. This was a publication from CNN Insider. It's a beautiful thing. Then showcase some inside it and a few other Sierra Leoneans them. But for today, I'm just going to cover our sister so you guys would see exactly what it is. But this is beautiful. I'm proud of her. And this is what we're to talk about. When people like these have these initiatives and have all these ideas, what the government should do. If I had the authority, somebody like this, what do we for do now? For go plant a whole, a processing plant. The government for invest into something like that because she's going to be able to employ hundreds, if not thousands of people. And then we go across the country for sensitize and educate. But let me let you watch the video so you guys could see exactly what it is. But it's beautiful, it's powerful, and this is what we're looking for. Innovators in our times to save our planet and to save Sierra Leone and save the country. This is beautiful. I want you guys to see this. Watch this for yourself.
Freetown, Sierra Leone. Spread out across a peninsula jutting into the Atlantic Ocean, complete with a coastline that boasts kilometers of gorgeous beaches, it's the West African country's largest city.
I have a very interesting love affair with Freetown. Freetown is a city that just has a heartbeat like no other. And as I've matured, it's a much more calming space for me. I've been able to cultivate a routine that works for me.
Aminata Doumbia is a social entrepreneur who was born and raised in Kono, in the eastern province of Sierra Leone, before moving to California around the age of 12. As an adult, she began building a successful career in corporate America, but it wasn't long before her homeland, and specifically its oceanside capital city, beckoned.
I always say maybe it's the water, because you don't just come to Freetown once and go back, right? There's always a reason, there's always a yearning in your soul to want to come back. Freetown's home, I love it.
But her return to the country in 2004 was actually motivated by a more purposeful reason.
I felt the need to want to come back just to be part of the socioeconomic transformation that I believed at the time the continent was undergoing. I actually saw the practical need for me to get involved. Hi, welcome to BSI. BSI is my 12-year-old child that I'm really proud of.
Business Services International is a shared working space. An idea that Aminata says came to her during a meeting at a restaurant where she recognized both out-of-towners and local entrepreneurs didn't have many options for private gathering places.
BSI was basically meeting a need in the market to make sure that companies can set up in a way that doesn't break the bank for them. This is the conference room that also doubles as my office. And what we have here is one of many awards, but I have this here because it's the one I'm most proud of. I was considered Best Female Entrepreneur in 2019. Going through it, sweat took me a miracle. It's why anything I do is spiritual.
One of Aminata's biggest supporters in her entrepreneurial ventures is Sierra Leonean hip-hop artist Shadow Boxer, who also happens to be her husband.
I'm a champion. What can be done? Keep praying one day you answer.
One of her biggest things actually is just changing lives, especially the lives of Sierra Leoneans. And she's basically going all out to make that happen.
I changed the meeting from Friday at 10 a.m. It's now 3 p.m.
She always has something that she's shooting for. It could take months, it could take years. She's very resilient.
Welcome to Freetown Waste Transformers pilot site. This is where we've been able to learn a lot of lessons about the technology that we've deployed.
Shortly after she launched BSI in 2011, Aminata was presented with an opportunity in the waste management sector, and she wasted no time getting involved.
Our streets were filled with waste. Households, communities were burning waste, so there were no real practical infrastructure in place, and let alone the attitude of cleanliness. We set up Masada Waste Management and got households to start to get their waste collected on that level.
That experience would serve as a catalyst to launching what has become a passion project, Freetown Waste Transformers.
Because my vision was not only waste collection, but it was seeing what was collected transformed into something of value. So what you see here is sorted waste that's ready to go into the digester. We don't want to get the wrong type of waste there in that machine.
So what is different about Freetown Waste Transformer is the fact that we are the first company in Sierra Leone to actually roll out anaerobic digestion technology. On a daily, we convert about 600 kilograms of organic food waste.
The waste that we generate is about 60 to 65% organic. So you're looking at a good chunk of our waste not going to the landfill and having the opportunity and the possibility of that being converted and turned into much needed electricity.
According to the World Bank, only 23% of the country's residents have access to electricity. A needle Aminata is highly motivated to move.
The impact will be not only on energy access, but also curbing sanitation and minimizing our landfilling.
The operation also produces two very useful types of fertilizer.
This is our compost fertilizer. So this comes out as a result of that process we talked about. But the most important one that we have is the nutrient-rich liquid fertilizer.
The self-proclaimed energy access practitioner and waste transformer says it's taken nearly 7 years to get to this point. But now that this pilot site is operational, she hopes to begin scaling the business.
I really believe that handling waste management can be catalytic to our progress as a country.
Guys, that's beautiful. So these are the things, like I said, I don't want to make this long, but I just wanted to showcase this to you guys so you guys would see this. This is a big deal. These are sister and other Sierra Leoneans are featured in CNN Insider. It goes all over the world. What people like these need is support. So for example, you know, we see how we in this part of the world already collect with cash now and everything. You know, it's a whole operation. The government, I know the Freetown City Council mayor, even like you said, has been doing a phenomenal work trying to collect trash and all of that stuff. But the government, if I was somebody influential in government, somebody like this, the government should bring them on board and say, you know what can we do? What does it take to invest into this kinds of thing? Let me get a whole sort of a workyard. We'll go create with machineries and all of that stuff. We'll go employ hundreds, if not thousands of people. So for example, look at this operation. When you look at what happens in like New York, this is exactly what happens. This is how they process everything. It's a whole plant just to take care of the trash and collections and recycle and all of that stuff. That is what somebody like this needs. This is what this lady needs. For 7 years, she's been doing this. She was working with the government of the former government, APC, you know, helping with the trash collection and all that stuff. But I think she's lost all the contact since SLPP came. But she's doing what she could do, though. At the end of the day, what she needs is empowerment. That is what is important, and that is what is crucial, and that is what I want to share with you, and that is why I bring this to your attention. But this is a big deal that our sisters, we have people like these that are innovators, that need assistance. You know, they need assistance. The government, when you hear the president, they tell you about, human capital development. This is an example of human capital development at work. Somebody like her, you know, this with Sister Yaso, you know, take it upon ourselves. Take it upon ourselves. For Gam with this initiative, what she needs is empowerment. Invest couple of, millions, if not billions of leons Instead of with the thief the money, they can't put her overseas and they pay nonsense. This is how you create job employment opportunities for thousands of Sierra Leoneans. I just wanted to share this with you. And we're proud of our sister, and thanks to her, kudos to her and everybody else. But these are some of the things where I think say the APC government coming to power in 2023 should pay attention to. This is a way of let we go federal money, come and can take care of it. Because there's a lot of opportunities here. We get for teach people how for collect and cash them from their host them all the way to reach the landfill. These are the opportunities that are here. So this one sector where this woman also can go out and branch out in so many ways, guys. This is beautiful, man. That's why I want to share with you. So I'm going to leave it right here. But kudos to our sister and thanks to her. And we hope, at some point she's going to have the support that she needs to move this program and move this, operation into a bigger scale so that we can take care of, our people, take care of we ecosystem, and take care of the climate change that we're all fighting for.
I have established a list of priorities, but sitting on top of that particular list of priorities is the human capital development. I campaigned on that, and I'm working on that. I am an example of human capital development and how it impacts development. I come from a village of less than 300 people. I didn't have shoes to go to school. I hardly had a chair to sit on at school.